Well, I'm just going to hit record, and then I'm just going to start talking, and just whatever comes out, comes out. I don't have the energy to plan ahead on what I'm going to say. I just felt like making a video. This is kind of that famous YouTube video that every YouTuber makes, the I'm burned out video. I see so many of my favorite YouTubers just stop uploading randomly, and then they come out with a video where they have dark circles under their eyes, and they look disheveled, and they're like, I'm burnt out, I can't do this anymore, yada yada, etc. And I was like, no, I'll never hit that point. I'm just gonna go for it, you know. I'm never gonna hit that point. Well, here I am. Yeah, I'm burnt out. Let's see, where do I begin? So I got sick about 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna be honest, it's like the most sick I've been in a really long time. Like, I just absolutely hit a wall, and I felt miserable. And then usually I'm sick for like a few days, but then after a few days, I went from feeling miserable to just flatlining at this like not okay existence, you know, like where I just feel like exhausted physically, and I'm just like mentally done and physically done, and I'm like too tired to really grasp being able to do anything. It's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't know. All the days are kind of seeming to blend together for me. I am extremely tired and extremely exhausted, and physically I'm like kind of done, and mentally I'm super done. I was sitting at my computer today, and I was looking at all the big grand plans that I had for YouTube. Running 2 channels at once. This channel plus Mecha Hipsters. I had plans to finish Silksong. I was gonna like stream Luigi's Mansion because I've never played that. I was gonna play Mario 64 because I've also never played that. And all these other games. I made like a whole big list of games that I was gonna play on the channel. And I just kind of was like, I'm tired. I don't know how to structure this video at all. There's not really any like flow, like logical flow to this video. It's just saying that I am so tired. I sat there today just fully questioning myself. Like, what am I doing? Why do I need to record these things? You want to capture your first time with a game, because that's what YouTube likes. You know, like, oh, Simeon Jester's first time playing Luigi's Mansion. His first time playing Mario 64. Oh my goodness. You know, that's what YouTube likes, and that's like the content that sells. And you know, these past few years, anytime I've played a game on my own without recording it, I feel this tremendous amount of guilt. Like, oh man, I gotta record this game. I'm not recording it, and therefore I'm missing out on an opportunity to like go viral on YouTube. Or just in general, an opportunity to make content on YouTube. I have this, I just realized this light is so bright in my face. There we go. That's a little bit better. And it's like, but why though? Why do I have to do that? Well, the other reason to do it is because I enjoy it. And just because I enjoy the idea of having my first time with a game recorded. And then I looked at that and I was like, do I really care if it's recorded or not? Like, do I personally care if it's recorded? If this was my job, if I already had like thousands of people who are expecting this from me, then I would do that, absolutely, because that means my paycheck. But this doesn't make any money at all. I'm a guy with like 30 subscribers on YouTube, 30 people that watch me. That my subscriber count on this channel is kind of whack. And that's a whole long story for a different time. But like, I'm a guy who gets like 30 views per video. Who cares if it's not recorded? The only person that truly matters here is whether or not I care. Do I care about it? And I'm realizing, I don't. I need to make sure. Advanced audio properties. Is this recording? I don't really care. I really do enjoy playing games on my own. And yeah, there's that ping of guilt sometimes whenever I'm enjoying a game just by myself. Like, oh man, and I'll be playing a game alone and I'll like say something to myself and I'll be like, that's really funny. That was a really funny moment. I wish that was recorded. Like a psycho. Who does that? I'm insane. Do I really have to record my first time with all these games? And I really came to the realization today that I do not. And it's been a thing that I've really like wrestled with for a while. Is like, oh man, if I'm not, then I'm missing out, or I feel like I'm failing you guys, because I'm sure you guys would love to see my reaction to playing a game for the first time, or I'm failing YouTube. So many things that you're missing out on if you just enjoy a video game by yourself. I would just like to enjoy a game on my own. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at my Silksong playthrough, and I'm just like, how would I feel if I went and finished that game on my own? What's really funny is that I had this same thing happen to me like 2 years ago. I was playing Hollow Knight, and I had the first, like, third of that game recorded, like, my first impressions of that game, and then I just decided, you know what? Nobody's watching this, nobody cares. I don't care about recording it, I'm just gonna finish it on my own. And I finished that game completely on my own, and I really enjoyed it. I vastly enjoyed it. I felt like I could actually focus on it, and I have great memories from it, and it was really fun. And then, like, 2 years later, I was like, oh man, I so regret not recording that. And it's like, do I though? Do I actually regret not recording that? Because I enjoyed it, because I have the memories from it. So, and now it's looking like the same thing's gonna happen with Silksong, where it's like, yeah, I recorded a good, decent chunk of the game. You got my first impressions of a good, decent chunk of it, but like, do I really need to finish that game? Like, on camera. Do I really need to finish that game on camera? Not really. I right now I'm feeling like I don't really need to finish that game. I'm so bad at flowing conversation together. A lot of this thinking was also born from the idea that, like, this other channel that I'm trying to run, I really don't want to do that. I'm looking at all the workload that I have for Mecha Hipsters, and it's like I just don't have time to want to record. When I get done working, because recording is working. I know it doesn't look like it's working because you're playing a video game, and honestly, it's nothing compared to actual working, like, at all, because you're playing a video game. But when you're playing a video game and you're doing it so that you can edit the video later and upload it, and where am I gonna upload it, and how am I gonna edit this, is my commentary on point? Am I talking enough? Am I annoying? Am I not being like, all these things are running through your head, and you got OBS opened on the other screen. Like, you can't just focus on the game. You can't do this little thing called being silent and enjoying the game, because every 5 seconds that I'm not talking, I feel like I need to be talking, and I got a camera pointed at me, and it's like, you're looking at the game, and then you're like, oh yeah, the camera, I forgot. Like, so it's a lot. It's extra. It's just extra. It's not work. It's not work. But it is like an extra layer of stuff on top of something that people normally do to relax. It's an extra layer of stress, and it's tiring. At the end of every recording, I'm like, wow, I'm mentally exhausted, probably because I've been thinking in, like, 2 different layers the whole time. And, like, again, not to be like, oh man, oh, this is so hard, this is so difficult, I can't, oh, it's too much work. Like, no, it's not. It just is extra, and I don't want that extra anymore. I'm done with that extra. And that's what this whole channel was gonna be, is all of that extra. And it's like, I'm just finding ways to use my time constantly, never giving myself a moment to relax, and then I'm surprised when I'm completely burnt out and I don't have the motivation to do anything anymore. That's interesting. Finally, I took a stand mentally, and I made a post. I was like, I'm moving. Here's what I'm doing, logistically. I'm moving my Metroid Prime playthrough from this channel back over to Mecha Hipsters. I know I've done this 3 times now, but this time it's really is permanent. It's staying on Mecha Hipsters as a weird thing that is not usually on Mecha Hipsters. I'm not moving anything else. Maybe Uno, and then my Silksong playthrough. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't even know if I'm going to finish recording that. Like I said before, it's I've kind of already made up my mind on just wanting to play through the rest of that game on my own, so I feel really bad about having a playthrough that's unfinished, so I'm not just gonna leave that out. I'm gonna unlist it and make it available somewhere. I don't know where yet. So that's what's happening. Not much, but people are gonna be really confused. They're like, "Weren't you doing stuff on this channel?" Not really anymore. I mean, I'm done. I'm done with this channel. I'm it's the classic YouTuber gets burned out and then he quits YouTube. Except I'm not quitting YouTube also. I'm still doing a ton of stuff. And that's Mecha Hipsters. So it's over. I'm thinking about titling this video, "It's So Over," but also it's not over. Because it is so over for this channel. And for me making solo content, kind of. It just is, it's so over. But also it's not over because Mecha Hipsters is going to go back to daily uploads in November. And the only reason I'm waiting until November is literally because I couldn't get a Johnny over here fast enough. My artist also got sick. This is also a thing. My artist, he's okay. He just has been really sick, and so he hasn't been able to work on anything, which is fine. I hope he gets better, but I couldn't commission any art for October before October happened, so I was gonna commission a whole bunch of spooky, scary poses to go with a bunch of spooky, scary games, and I couldn't get a Johnny over in time, and I couldn't hire my artist. And so I just skipped the whole, spooky month, and we'll be back with daily uploads. Literally daily upload, a different game almost every single day and a different episode every single day. Because you just record a whole bunch of stuff and then you just produce it. You just throw it all out there, but you can't just throw it all out there. There's a process to it. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Mecha Hipsters is back for daily episodes this November. So I'm not going away. In fact, I'm just doing what I actually like to do on YouTube. And that's the other thing I kind of wanted to bring up. I'm really assessing what I actually like to do on YouTube. And that is mostly just record stuff with my friend. I'm really, I'm burnt out on trying to record stuff alone. Because I don't know, I don't enjoy it as much. And after these 2 weeks of being super sick and just not even being able to do anything, I realized that I just want to record stuff with my friend and then just leave it at that. And I kind of lost it a little bit because I couldn't record with my friend for over a year, which is what prompted me to make this whole channel a thing and try and record more by myself. I don't know, I don't enjoy recording by myself that much anymore. And, maybe things would be different, again, if this was my job. I'd be a lot more motivated to do that. That sounds really cynical, oh, I'd only do this if I was making money. But, it would motivate me in a very specific way, and then I'd be like, okay, I guess I'll do it, and then I would enjoy it, because I'm the type of person where it's really hard to get me to do something, but then once I am doing it, it's fun. But it's really hard to motivate myself to record anything for myself. But with my friend here, with the Johnny here, we got a new couch, by the way. Look at that. Look at that couch behind me. It's an incredibly more comfortable couch. It's more fun to just sit on the couch and enjoy playing a game with my friend. It's kind of a self-perpetuating cycle, because it's like, oh, I want to record for Mecha Hipsters. I got all this stuff planned. I call my friend over. He comes over. I get into one of my fits of, like, I don't want to do anything. But then it's like, oh, wait, my friend's here. And I can record with it. So, of course, I'll go and record with him. Because I want to. Because he's here, you know? And then, like, that motivates me to actually sit down and record. Because, to be honest, for the past few years, I just have, like, it is very difficult to motivate myself to record anything. Because I have to sit in front of a camera and bring an energy that I've kind of lost. I bring an energy to most of my videos, but I only want to bring the energy if it's genuine. And most of the time, I genuinely don't have the energy. So that's why I don't, like, I have all this recording equipment. I could record whatever I want, whenever I want, and edit it whenever I want. And you notice that, like, I haven't been doing that. I've been doing a ton of stuff for Mecha Hipsters, and I have had the time to be able to do stuff for myself, but I haven't. And it's just because I don't have any motivation anymore. I just don't have the energy anymore. I haven't had the energy for a really long time. That's what I'm realizing today. Like, I haven't had the energy for this for a really long time, and now I've hit this wall, and now I'm also super burnt out. Today, I allowed myself to feel burnt out for the first time in years. Today, I told myself, I think I'm just burnt out, and then I accepted that, which, to be completely honest, I have not accepted that at all. In the past, if I've been burnt out, I'm like, oh, I'm just tired, but, like, I'll get back into it, you know, like, no, I am burnt out officially, fully burnt out, and I am, like, just cutting things out of my life that I don't want to do anymore. And I am no longer making myself feel guilty about those things, because, like, finishing Silksong on my own, I'm gonna feel really guilty about not finishing the game for you guys. I'm gonna feel really guilty about, like, having that series go unfinished. And then I might go and play Shadow of the Colossus, a game that's been on my backlog list of games that I've been wanting to play for a really long time. I might go play that on my own, boot it up without the face cam, without the microphone in front of me, and play it and enjoy it on my own. And you know what? The thought of that a few days ago would have made me throw up, because, oh no, I'm playing a game for the first time, a really popular game, for the first time alone, and I'm experiencing it for the first time. And it's like, if I don't record that, I'm a failure. But who cares? YouTube's not what it used to be, man. There's 1,000 playthroughs from 1,000 people, all playing games for the first time. It's not the YouTube channel seller that some may think it is. You know, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you go viral, but I can't tell you the amount of times I've been on YouTube and I get recommended somebody's channel that has almost no subscribers, and they have videos that get the same amount of views that I do, which is almost none. And then it's like, oh, I'm playing through this game for the first time. Like, they're like really trying to sell it. They're just out there running on a treadmill, and they're not getting anywhere. And to be really frank, it doesn't look like they're ever going to go anywhere. And then you look closer at their channel, and it's like, oh, they also gave up like 2 years ago. It's like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be constantly chasing something that it will always be out of reach, especially if I'm not even enjoying the chase anymore. This whole YouTube trying to you know, go until you make it thing, I can't do that anymore, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm cutting things out about this whole YouTube thing that I just don't care to do anymore. Yeah, that's it. I guess. No more Mecha Hippie. Although I have one singular idea, which is I might... This is completely random. I might make video essays in the future. I've always loved old video, like Egoraptor, Sequelitis. I was trying to remember the name. Sequelitis. I love those videos. I love just videos where you just talk about random nonsense. And I love talking about random nonsense. I'm flirting with the idea of making YouTube video essays in the future. And if I do make those, they'll go right here. This is a really weird comparison, but I think of Aaron from Game Grumps. This is the dumbest thing ever. I think of Aaron from Game Grumps, and I look at his time on that channel, and he will enjoy a game for himself whenever he wants, and then just that is separate from the channel, where he plays games with his friend for the channel. And that got me thinking, wow, he keeps a lot of things separate from the channel. He has his own life, and then there's the channel. And I feel like I have over time been like integrating more and more of my life into stuff for YouTube, and it's like I need to separate these things a lot more than I think I need to separate these things. And so just having the expectation of what I'm going to record for Mecha Hipsters, and then also being able to enjoy things on my own. I've repeated myself like 8 times now. This is going to be a nightmare to edit, but just enjoying things on my own. I gotta end the video. I have nothing else to talk about. I'm just cutting back on things. I'm not quitting. In fact, I'm about to do a whole bunch of stuff on Mecha Hipsters. Go watch Mecha Hipsters. I'm rambling in circles. Go watch Mecha Hipsters. My other channel that I upload daily on, we're not uploading right now. It's gonna take like a month before episodes come out. But guess what? We uploaded every single day for like 2 years straight. So that means there's at least more than a few episodes that you probably haven't seen yet. Go watch those. I bet you'll have a great time if you like hearing me for some reason. I don't know I don't know why, but if you like hearing the sound of my voice, then go watch Mecha Hipsters. I have the sound of my voice on every single one of those episodes. Isn't that neat?